Reyna Romariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringoth, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these worm cultists?
Not at all. Well, not exactly. I'll let my friend fill you in.
Why did you let Dringoth talk you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the Bone Orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears... Yes, their leader threw and made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the Barrow, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The Barrow shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the Barrow's roots... Oh no. They plan to turn the old... Here, this is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the Barrow and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside, unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringoth sneak off with that horn.
Disturbs the heart of the Barrowbow.
Niranon, enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dringoth, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the Barrowbow? Dringoth, what have you done?
Nothing, I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
Dringoth, what have you done?
What will you make us lose this time, Dringoth?
You should have left, Dringoth.
Ulfras will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringoth? Why return?
Dringoth, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Ulfras, listen to me! We're in danger! Necromancers are trying to kill the Barrowbow!
You warn of danger. Dringoth, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the Bone Orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader!
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barrowbow until the world forgets you!
Ulfras, wait!
no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barrowbow must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barrowbow first grew. The very skull that surrounds Dringoth's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. That story is as long as it is old. You would endure them. In days long past, our old bones longed for the sun's sweet kiss, for friends we knew in life. But our restless wanderings caused untold suffering. We went far away to be forgotten by the world. To die, he couldn't bear to stay in one place for long. Yet while he fixed his gaze upon the horizon, he forgot to watch the ground. Whole cities crumbled beneath him. They invited him to join the travels of their walking city. His elation gave them time to ensorcel him into slumber. Unaware, he laid down to sleep. They buried him and planted a seed in his skull. In time, it became the wood elves of Fallenesti feared our fading bones would wander. So they sought us out and carried us to the Bone Orchard. Here, they interred us beneath shrines to Ifre, ensuring we would never be forgotten. Because of this, none of us can die. No. In telling the story, we see he did not. But his wanderings led to great destruction, and his selfishness led our bones to this prison. He afflicted us with the doom of endlessness, and for this crime, he cannot be forgiven. Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dringoth broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat. Enemies at the inner gate! Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult. Shatter the bones they steal from the restful dead. Turn back the invaders! Drive them from our home! Rise, my friends! Rise and slay the intruders!
Hurry! To the gate!
We rise again. But for how long?
Invaders! Cut them down!
Help us protect the roots!
Protect the Barrowbow! Return them to the dust!
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big. Bigger now, I expect. Ooh, how exciting! You know, I hadn't thought about it. I usually just pick a direction and start walking. Though sometimes that doesn't work out so well. Up north, very north, lots of water. Ice like you wouldn't believe. But the barnacles, oh, do they chill. Oh yes, loved it. Warm, dry, and the sand feels so good on my bones. Unfortunately, the people there aren't big on walking skeletons. Not many are, but there in particular. When they saw me coming, they took for the hills, the caves, whatever was available to hide in. By the time I reached a city, it would be completely...
Oh, you can see me. It takes a keen mind to see someone in my... I am Philia. Or, I was. It hardly matters. In life, I was a master of games. Games of all sorts, in part. Truthfully, I think other forces keep me here. Tempting, but I...
Hungry? No reason to wait.
I can't tell you how glad I am you're here. Something is horribly amiss, and we can't leave this cave without fearing. We are followers of the Green Pact, pledged to protect the forest from all harm. In exchange, the forest shapes itself to our needs. But now the forest has turned against us, stirring the Sench to attack us and driving us into hiding. Only a gross violation of the Green Pact could cause the forest to attack us in this way. My suspicions were confirmed when we entered this cave. We found the requirements for correcting a violation of the Green Pact are well established. 3 kinds of proof are required for judgment: witness testimony, physical evidence. I've been able to narrow the suspects by talking to the villagers, but to gather more evidence, we'd need to leave this cave. For as long as justice is denied under the Green Pact, the forest will destroy any of us who set foot outside this cave. You have my gratitude. There are 3 suspects whose behavior has been called into question. Arlanak, the Khajiit merchant, Spinner Aranas, and his wife Gathiel. It's truly terrible what has come upon the village, but I promise I'm not the one responsible. It's my duty as Spinner to teach the children about the Green Pact.
I would never violate the Green Pact. I've lived by it all my life. It is unthinkable.
So Trethane Rollin has you looking into the destruction of the sacred flower. I hope you understand this isn't just about a plant. The Green Pact. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, but I can tell you already that it was our Spinner. He's an alchemist. He makes unnatural concoctions with plants. He claims to never use anything forbidden, but everyone knows that alchemists need lots of herbs to do their work. That merchant is harmless. He only gets what people ask him to acquire, and I've never seen him harm a leaf. If it weren't for him, we'd be cut off. I won't stand any bad-mouthing of Gathiel. Sure, she's married to that alchemist, but she's nothing like him, rooting around in the dirt for dead leaves.
I heard you've been made Pact Advocate. Is this true? I want to help in any way I can. The Green Pact is sacred, and anything to fix this. Aranis is a good man. He's the village spinner, so it's his job to pass on the stories of the Wood Elves and the Green. I learned Aranak's been in our town for years. Why would he suddenly decide to do this? Besides, the Pact is a special bond between the Wood Elves and the Forest. I don't think the Forest would react this. A real piece of work. Always scheming, that one is. Spinner's wife or not, I'm sure she's guilty.
So Trethane Rollin wants you to investigate the violation of the Green Pact. Ask what you want, but I think it's obvious who did it. That Khajiit has always held our traditions. The night the Green Pact was broken, there was a terrible storm. I was sitting by the window, watching the lightning. That's when I saw that Spinner Aranas is our guiding light. He helped heal my cousin when she got sick, and has always been a staunch defender of the Green Pact. It's offensive he's even under suspicion. Gathiel has her moments of ego, but she's a loyal member of this community. We were all praying for her during her recent illness.